Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Monday. It is the 13th of October, 2025. Happy Columbus Day. By the way, what is your policy on Columbus Day? Are you working? You're not closed? That's a tribute to Dupree, by the way. If you don't know that, what's your policy on Columbus Day joke, you really need to find the movie You, Me, and Dupree. I've mentioned it before. Great movie, a lot of funny stuff in it. What's your policy on Columbus Day? Good morning. Happy Monday. Thanks for starting the week with me. Red Mike Messages are leadership and life lessons picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mike message: the hard things still matter. Today's message comes courtesy of teacher Carrie Kozer Spidell. Hope I got her name right. Don't know her from Adam. Saw her post show up in my feed, and it was an older post, so I don't even know if she's still on Facebook. It was one of those that somebody liked and somebody else liked. And anyway, long story short, she's a teacher, and she posted some things that I thought were really, really cool to read, cool to hear. And they're things that parents, coaches, leaders need to hear. Despite my assertions as a very, very pro Gen Xer, kids aren't getting worse. We're failing them. We've made life too soft. We've taken the grit out of growing up. We smooth every rough edge. We remove every obstacle. And then we wonder why they can't handle pressure. I've touched on this before. I think it goes back to the Adam Walsh story. That's when parents in America went, whoa, wait a minute. And I think that's when the helicoptering started. Carrie laid out 13 reminders. View this like a halftime speech. View this like a philosophy for life. And look to Gen X for the inspiration. We grew up largely on our own. It was benign neglect. It was, it was, outside. I mean, we lived on hose water. I mean, so think of these 13 things and think, you know what? Gen X was pretty tough. Let's lean on these 13 things a little bit. So here we go. Make your kids do hard things that make them sweat, struggle, or maybe even cry. Let them fail at those hard things. Place their I can't with I'll try. Let them do dangerous things carefully. Or in the case of Gen X, we just did dangerous things. We didn't have bike helmets. We didn't have first aid kits. Teach them that sometimes we do things that need to be done, not just stuff that feels good. Don't be a snowblower parent. Stop clearing the road for them. Teach them how to do it themselves. Getting dirty is fine. Cleaning up afterward is very important. Be kind to people who aren't like you. Talk to adults face to face. Not through a screen, not through an email. Don't be passive. Go talk to them. Shake hands. Make eye contact. Respect people even when you disagree. Entitlement isn't strength, it's weakness in fancy clothes. Not being great at something doesn't mean you quit. You just keep trying. You keep doing. You keep moving forward. And then last but not least, if you always do it for them, they will never learn to do it for themselves. I love this list. Again, make your kids do hard things that make them sweat, struggle, or maybe even cry. Let them fail at those hard things. Replace I can't with I'll try. Let them do dangerous things carefully. Teach them that sometimes we do things that need to be done, not just what feels good. Don't be a snowblower parent. Don't clear the road for them. Teach them how to do it. Getting dirty is fine. Cleaning up afterward is better. Be kind to people who aren't like you. Talk to adults face to face, not through a screen. Shake hands. Make eye contact. Respect people even when you disagree. This is my favorite one on the list, by the way. Respect people even when you disagree. Entitlement is not strength. It's weakness in fancy clothes. Not being great at something doesn't mean you quit. And then again, last but not least, if you always do it for them, they will never learn to do it for themselves. Now, she ended with, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. But it's more than a talk, I think. It's a challenge to everyone who raises, teaches, or leads. These are all things that just a generation or two ago, we all knew innately. We got to get back to this. It's fundamental. We've got to stop failing our kids. This is the kind of stuff we need. Stop rescuing your kids from growth. Let them scrape their knees. Let them wrestle with failure. Let them earn their confidence the hard way by doing hard things. Remember, the hard is what makes it great. The world won't clear the path for them. We shouldn't either. That's how we're going to build the next great generation. Let's help them by not helping them. That's today's Red Mike message. Hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you will give me a like, a follow, and a share. I hope you're not working today. But if you are, have a good attitude about it. And then go out there, knock the cover off the ball. Go be great. Be you. Let people know, hey, I'm here to kick butt and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. By the way, do you know what movie that came from? If you don't, well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you. You need to figure out what movie that's from. It's a movie that's got a lot of good messages for today, honestly. I'll give you a hint. It's John Carpenter. It's Rowdy Roddy Piper. Again, I'm here to kick butt and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. I love you guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon. I'll see you.